At the heart of the mythology of the American frontier is a family, struggling, in relative isolation but cooperatively, to wrest a living, and a life, from the forbidding environment of the Great Plains. A deeply committed and bonded couple, playing their gendered roles to perfection, are its key element: a man, alone outside, plowing the field, chopping wood for the fireplace or cutting poles for fencing; a woman, inside, cooking and cleaning and making a home, watching with admiration as her husband goes about his work, even joining him in the field; children, doing their chores in good cheer, and, at critical junctures, raising the barn, a helpful and social community coming together. That's the myth being explored and critiqued in Minari, here transposed from the plains of Kansas and Nebraska to the fertile soil of rural Arkansas, where director Lee Isaac Chung grew up, from Willa Cather's 19th century to Reagan's 1980s, and from the mostly white migrants of the past to the Korean family that centers this film. In a reversal of the standard American migratory pattern, Jacob, his wife Monica, and their two children are moving west to east, mom and dad fleeing from a difficult life in Korea to a dead-end existence in California, then, with the kids, from California to 50 acres of farmland outside the small town of Rogers, Arkansas. They arrive with some savings, and with factory work at a hatchery, chicken sexing, sorting the female chicks from the male chicks, who will be discarded, jobs that pay the bills but offer no inherent satisfaction and no upward mobility. From the first scene, it's clear that Jacob, Yeun, of The Walking Dead TV fame, and Monica, Yeri Han, bear no resemblance to the idealized frontier couple of Western lore, personified by Joe and Marian Starrett, who anchor Shane film, 1953. Not only is the couple Asian, though their Korean heritage is not a factor, they are not portrayed as victims of social or economic discrimination, but they argue frequently and heatedly, and about life choices that matter. An optimist who is deeply independent and individualistic, Jacob believes his 50 acres, planted in Korean vegetables, will yield the success he craves, escape from chicken sexing, some version of the American dream, and he's willing to accept the isolation and inevitable contingencies of farm life, including tornadoes, water shortages, and other job-like visitations. Jacob, whom Yeun plays with a quiet intensity, views his unrelenting focus on his crops as, in the words of another character, what a man has to do. He explains to his son, David Alan S. Kim, an engaging child actor in his debut, a 7-year-old with a heart problem, that the male chicks are killed because they are useless. So, he tells David, "You and I have to be strong."